Hello and welcome back to Meerkat Chris. So I finally tried Battle Royale. I have briefly attempted it before with the likes of Fortnite and PUBG to an extent with the mobile release of that, but I never really delved deep into it and never really stuck with it after a while. But then came along H1Z1 and Rec Room's Rec Royale for the PlayStation 4. With Fortnite, I only really gave it like one go, but it was a really bad go. I spent a long time prepping with that game, preparing myself like I was going to go into battle like on D-Day or something, like, right, okay, stay away from people, check your surroundings, make sure there's nobody around, listen out for people talking. Yeah, and I was ready to make the jump out of the bus onto the map. And when I finally did land, I landed on top of a watchtower, and I immediately started panicking, wondering if there's somebody around me, to the point where I ended up walking off the ledge of the tower and plummeted to my death. I think I was the first one to die in that game. So that was Fortnite for me. And like I said, I did do a little bit of PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, but it was on the mobile phone. I had actually bought an Xbox One to play it, but I never got around to buying it for whatever reason. And then H1Z1 just came free to PlayStation anyway, so I just thought I'd try that one. But yeah, I did play a little bit of PUBG on my smartphone when that came out, but I just couldn't get comfortable enough with the controls, being on a smartphone and all that. I did get a kill or two though, so not all too bad. But then H1Z1 came out for the PlayStation 4 for free. Oh yes. And then following soon after, one of my favourite PlayStation VR games, Rec Room, also integrated a Battle Royale mode into their game with Rec Royale. And wow, I honestly think I found my Battle Royale game. So let's start off with H1Z1, and I've actually got some gameplay to accompany this, so this could be a little more interesting than usual. Even though I'd played Fortnite and a bit of PUBG here and there, I consider this H1Z1 my first true, real Battle Royale experience. And you know, these games have around 100 players to start off with, and the winner is whoever makes it out alive out of all 100 of those players. And I played it for the first day, I think it was like Friday or something, and maybe around my 6th game in, I'd already won my first match, coming first place. So yes, me, on my 6th ever go, was the only one left alive. I must just be some sort of genius. I mean, sure, I may have accidentally played the game largely just browsing the buildings around me, pretty much staying away from all the other people, and then only really slowly making my way deeper into the main area, but making sure that I was just around the edge of the zone that I was allowed to be in. But still, you know, yeah, it's not like I literally just played the rest of that match sitting in my car, pretending not to actually be there when people walk past or anything. No, that wasn't me. To be fair, I did eventually get out of my car, because there was a point where I had to actually exit the vehicle and start taking action, because there was a point where I didn't even realise I was doing so well in terms of surviving, until Kathleen actually pointed out that I was actually 4th place. I was among the last 4 people, whilst just sitting in my car, doing my thing, staying out of the way, doing my own little strategy. Now don't worry, I did actually kill a couple guys here and there. It did get to the point where I was lucky enough to actually scrounge a decent rifle off a guy I'd just gunned down, which was pretty much the thing that ended up saving my life in the end. So yeah, I'm already an H1Z1 champion, even if I did end up only having 2 kills. And you know what, I'll admit it, I had a lot of fun with this game. Even though in the end I didn't really feel the need to ever dive back into it because I'd already, you know, won. But I'd say it was fun. It was a fun game, despite all of its glitches, which it had plenty of. It is a beta and all, so you have to kind of excuse that, and they are trying to fix it for the proper release. But there were a few game-breaking glitches where I was like unable to move and my controller literally became unresponsive, so I had to back out of the game. That sort of thing can ruin it, especially if you're among the last 5 or 6 or something like that. But anyway, the main reason I wanted to talk about all this was Rec Royale, which was actually a free alpha to the already free Rec Room game in the first place. Now this one is restricted to VR, But wow, I had so much fun with this one. I played a few matches on Saturday, I think it was. I never really did well enough. I never came first in that one or anything, but it was definitely a fun and interesting contrast to playing the other game, which was a third-person, gritty, realistic Battle Royale game, H1Z1, and then contrast that with this first-person, cartoony, and really friendly and colourful virtual reality version of Battle Royale with Rec Room. Kathleen also convinced me to turn my microphone on, and this was something I had not done in nearly a whole decade. Fortunately, Rec Room has always been one of the nicest places online, with easily the most welcoming community I've ever come across. So I did actually end up going ahead with it, and well, hell, here it is. To start off with, I was not playing with my microphone on, so I was mainly just lurking in the background of all these strangers interacting with each other.
Jesus Christ. Is this seriously? Why does this have to exist?
There's some really weird stuff that goes on in these games.
We're flying. I'm gonna kill this.
Yay, we're flying!
And yes, this game does also have its fair share of glitches here and there, such as this.
I already know everything I need to know.
Like, what? I'm out of the cart. I need to jump. I can't jump, I'm outside. And these people also noticed, so.
What is he doing out there?
Okay, everyone team. Everyone's one big team.
Except that guy. Except that guy that's outside.
I'm on fire tonight, baby.
Yeah, started making fun of me. Because that's the nice and supportive community I was talking about. And you know, like, just placing weapons on your belt was a little bit difficult for me. I couldn't quite do it half the time. I ended up dropping my grenades and setting them off right next to me. Okay. So, I can put that on my side, yeah? God. You know, that probably gave away my location more than anything. And then there was an instance where I ended up outside of the zone. And the zone in this is to do with the swarm, which is a swarm of bees. And I couldn't survive. Once you're out of that, there's not really a way of catching up as far as I can tell. Yeah, this is of course with the teleporting mode on, which is the usual setup for this Rec Room game on PSVR. But they have actually introduced a walking mechanic in this game. So I tried out some of the walking mechanic game. And I also turned on my microphone.
Battle plays so much Fortnite, it's unbelievable.
To invite your friends to join you.
Pick me up.
Pick him up.
You're too small.
No, pick me up.
You're too small.
I'm not too small, you have to pick me up.
You're not worth it.
The only difference is...
I think this guy needs picking up.
Go. Ball field, fit out.
Aha, I know your plan. Not again. Not again. I actually can't play. Help! 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 No! Goodbye! I know, but oh, it's the swarm. There he is. So there's 3 people. That includes me and this guy. I should probably keep my voice down again. I don't know where he went. It literally doesn't attach. Oh, hello. No, no. You can have it all.
What's with the butterflies? What are they for?
If you like, you can practice until more players arrive.
He's just taking a long nap.
Hello. Hello. I won't hit you if you don't hit me. That's too early. I respect you.
This is dangerous. How do I go?
Jump.
What happens? Okay.
Oh, sugar! Oh, for God's sake. God. How do you actually just equip it? There we go. Right, okay, that's fine. I did not realize I was using it. Oh my god, no, not again! Not again! Oh, that's not fair. When does it stop? Right, okay, how many? 6 people left. Although I should probably keep my voice down. People have already been here. Oh god. Oh, we're on a team. Do we have teams? I don't get it. Spike. I guess not.
Oh, hi. I'm sitting down on my couch.
Oh, okay.
Feel free to practice as long as you
Like I said, I had a ton of fun with Battle Royale. I cannot wait for the real release of it, which is in June, sometime in June, I believe. It is a shame that it is only like 16 players or such, because the map still is quite large, and I would say you could probably get about 25 to 30 people on there and it not really be an issue. Maybe it's a technical restraint, I don't know, I'm not a game developer, but maybe they will, maybe they won't, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed it. I really enjoyed playing these games. I cannot wait to check them out again. Yeah, so just really my first proper impressions with Battle Royale firsthand and in first person virtual reality, which was, you have to try that out if you get a chance. It's something else. Yeah. Bye.